Hey y'all, this is Katya, the Vegan Powerlifter, and I am in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and in this video you're going to get basically everything that happened on day 1 of the Vegan Strong Plantbuilt meet. What we did, the legendary Atilis gym that we went to for taking pictures, me talking to like, I don't know, a third of the team. I'll get other people on other days, hopefully. What our bodybuilders eat, how they train, what about the powerlifters, how do they start competing, why do they do this, how to talk to kids about your veganism if they ask, literally so many things. And dinner in the end, and how we were weighing in, and how we were walking around the expo. So lots of stuff. I hope you enjoy it. It's time for me to go to bed. Very excited. All right, happy watching. Good morning. Hi, good morning. We are... I love that. This is great. Very melodramatic. Hi. Hi. Yay.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
It's okay.
Tell the social media how much you benched.
I benched 55 pounds.
This is the IPL champion of...
10 reps.
Of what year? I don't know.
What was that?
This is the IPL champion of...
IPF. Yes.
Sorry.
5-time IPF champion.
Yeah.
55 pounds.
Yeah.
20
So you can do it too.
kilograms. So, not saying I'm a big deal, but it's happening.
Yes. This is Captain Ryan.
I like that. That's good.
Later. Wave, everybody. Question for you ladies. Why do all bodybuilders travel with these military style backpacks? But like Barbie size? This is a kid size backpack.
This is cute.
I don't know if you can tell, but it's smaller than a normal backpack. I can put my backpack next to it. Like, look.
I think it's only the necessary things like the
Look, this is so much smaller. Cool. And now we know your name. This is Evelyn's shit. Don't touch it. You cannot tell whose backpack this is by looking at my thing. Maybe some kid. Likes to do rack pulls. Yeah, exactly. Definitely not a power lifter. All right, is here. I liked the song from 50 Shades.
Oh.
Yeah, the Crazy in Love.
Crazy in Love? Because I'm trying to with this one?
Exactly.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
There's a bag on there too, Daddy.
Hi, Giacomo. Jesus.
She even hesitates. She's like, it's a full-time job.
It's a sweet ride you got there.
Okay. Legendary Atilis gym. I showed you guys last year. So, shouldn't be shocked. And I am on a mission to find a scale. We need a scale. We need a calibrated scale. Because I have no idea how much I weigh. Did you work out today? Yeah. Such bodybuilders. Sorry if I'm blocking the mirror for somebody. Yeah. Annie, how are the Halloween decorations around your house? Because that's the shop that you need to go to if you didn't. Man.
I'm the ones that stay out all year. I don't have any new ones out. I'm so sad about it.
Yeah.
So busy.
I'm sad that Halloween's not a thing in Russia.
I know.
I'm just gonna dress like a slut and people are gonna think it's normal.
A spooky slut. A spooky slut.
So, okay. Yes. Very smart. Did you bring an umbrella literally for this? That is the smartest thing ever. Oh Oh my god! I was like, whose tiny feet are here? I didn't even see that there's a person in there. I'm happy we have a big kettlebell team this year.
I'm so excited about this team.
Sarah, tell me, what's your favorite meal? What can a new vegan make and actually be good at making that tasty?
I eat tortilla soup probably like every day.
Ooh, okay.
I put an extra block of tofu in it just to like make it higher protein.
Yeah.
And I eat that pretty much every day. I never get tired of it.
Nice. Okay. What is a tortilla soup?
Oh, okay, sure. So it's got like squash, like yellow squash and zucchini and corn and beans and tomatoes and cumin and chili pepper and cayenne and onions and bell peppers and of course tofu.
Okay. I could make that. What about dinner? What about dinner? If that's for lunch, what's for dinner?
What's for dinner? I really like rice.
Yeah.
And my lazy plan is like the rice that already has seasoning in it with like a cup of lentils and cook it all together.
Nice.
And just stir it.
Okay. Sweet.
She doesn't believe me. Choosing to be vegan has been the best decision that I've made.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a big statement.
Well, I've done a lot of dumb stuff. So I hope that's not in our pictures.
How long did it take you to go vegan? Did you just go cold turkey, or did it take you a while?
I did practice days. Like I knew that I was probably going to have to learn to do it, and then I wanted to give myself some grace and use up what was already in my fridge. And so I alternated. I did like a practice day and then a not vegan day while I was doing that, I was kind of researching like, okay, well, I'm out of this now. What can I replace it with? And I gave myself like 3 months. My goal was to be totally vegan by 3 months.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I don't think going cold turkey is very kind to self. I also went vegan over a summer. So yeah, you said 3 months. Yeah, for me it was also like 3-4 months, and I did labs before and after, and my labs were like just shockingly better. Well, not shockingly, unsurprisingly. Of course, they were better.
I found that the way that I felt changed over that time.
Oh.
I especially was interested in cutting out dairy.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way my vegan story happened. Dairy was kind of my main reason for wanting kind of off that train. And on my not vegan practice days, and I was still trying to work through some of the dairy stuff that was in the fridge.
Yeah.
It made me sad, and I didn't want it. And I was relieved when it was finally all gone.
What's wrong with dairy? Because I'm not going to say like influenced a lot of people when I was in Russia this summer, but a couple people went vegetarian. 2 athletes from the gym that I go to, but not vegan.
I can kind of tell you what happened to me. I lost a pregnancy to miscarriage, and I was kind of just not dealing with that very well. And while I was still sad about that, I heard on a podcast that dairy cows lose a baby every year. And that really hit me hard at that time. And so I was also like donating milk, like because I'd finally gotten pregnant again and had another baby, and I was donating milk to the NICU babies at the hospital through the milk bank. Yep. And so I'm just having like all these big feelings like that I want that out of my life, and so it was part of my mental health healing from that loss to do something positive about it, to donate milk, but also to not be a part of doing that to another parent.
That's deep. Thank you for sharing. I like how you just say such hard things with a smile on your face.
It took me many years to be able to say it at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to practice, I guess.
So if the milk is at the store.
Yeah, so cows don't give milk because they're cows. They make milk because they're mothers. And if the milk is at the store, then the baby is gone. Now, another part of that is that veal is a waste product of the dairy industry. So Like that's kind of the ultimate sadness to me is like just a baby like alone and afraid and like wanting their mom, and then they're gonna go be vegan. But the idea that they're a waste product just really hits me hard.
Yeah, that's insane. Kettlebells are not going to jerk themselves, Alex said. So Alex is a powerlifter and a kettlebeller. Kettlebell swinger? What's the name of the athletes in the sport?
Aerobic. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Which ones are half food?
So the 16, the yellow, is a full food, and then the 32 would be two food, which we don't have with us today.
Okay.
Yep.
And you lift which one for 30 minutes?
For 30 minutes, I'll be doing the purple, which is 20 kilos.
I don't know if I
like-
can do anything for 30 minutes.
So, I mean, I do have an endurance background. I was an obstacle racer for many years.
That makes sense.
So, but I was training powerlifting and kettlebells concurrently until, until my kettlebell training sets got up over 10, 12 minutes, and then I just could not recover enough to do the powerlifting also. So powerlifting's been on hold.
Yeah,
So I'll be testing my maxes again at the end of next week. So I'll be very curious to see.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you shooting for?
I just want to see where I am.
Okay.
I have no idea. I'm going to work up to some triples and just see how it feels. If I was to guess, I would not be surprised if I put some strength on my deadlift because I've been doing so much posterior chain work. It's all in the glutes.
Right.
My squat is probably. I'll maybe have lost 10% of my squat. I think my bench press will have taken the biggest hit. Although at the same time, there's a lot of shoulder stability. So
yeah.
I really have no idea how to predict.
Okay.
So it should be interesting.
Yeah, we have a lot of here actually.
do.
Like we have bodybuilders who powerlift. We have powerlifters who bodybuild. People have done both. You only need to add like bodybuilding, and you would have done everything.
I have plans to do at least one bodybuilding
No
comp.
way.
I do. Because I want to see what it's like. I'm going to be 50 in a few years. And so I told myself by age 50, I want to do a bodybuilding comp just to try it. So then I will have, and actually I did sign up for my first strongman event next year. So at that point I will have done all four.
Sweet, amazing.
So
Just CrossFit.
No. I did obstacle racing. I was a Spartan racer for years. That's basically running CrossFit. So yeah.
This is excellent. Check this out. It's a clear sauna. Never seen this before. The thing is sealed. And no, it's not hot in there, but I guess you can come in and turn it on. This is absolutely insane. I want one. How cool is this? Yeah. Okay, so this is Day, and Day is practicing posing. What are your posing tips for beginners?
For the beginners, what I always tell people is for the first time we need to look on the mirror, but after that, remove the mirror because you need to learn how to really set up the pose. But for me, I like to starting from the bottom. Always you start from here, feet on the floor, always when you find a base, and then you're starting from there, going up. So you're able to have all set up. So when you're doing the transitions, always find a base, and then you're here.
Beautiful.
Set up the base, and then you're good.
And it's similar on heels?
The what? Sorry?
On heels? You can
the
do that
heels is
pretty
totally
easily?
different. It's very different. Yeah, it's much harder.
Yeah.
That's the thing with the heels, because with the heels you need to keep the balance, and you need to, even to contract the muscles on the heels is harder.
It's hard to keep your quads engaged when you're on heels.
Yes, and the glutes, because especially the glutes.
Yeah.
For wellness, we need to keep the glutes, especially here. So it's hard on heels for you to have that balance here and bring it on here, but it's very, very hard. When you're on sneakers, it's very easy, but on heels, and everything changes. The shape of the body changes.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, different for wellness, for figure, for everything.
Yes.
What's your favorite vegan meal?
The favorite vegan meal?
Yeah.
Oh, I love tempeh. I love oatmeal with protein.
Yeah, I love oatmeal.
But right now I'm all about the tempeh. You know those
tempeh?
Yes, those ones with seasoning on it.
Yes, like tempeh bacon.
Yes.
Yeah, that stuff is so good.
Buffalo one. The buffalo one.
Ooh.
I'm using like now every meal. It's my try it. Put in the air fry
I love the air fryer. Air fryer just saves you
and then you
so
put in the
many
salad. It's amazing.
fat calories because you didn't use oil. Yeah.
I that I do, I put in the air fryer. That's my favorite.
Okay, so now you can see her face. Huh? Because I was filming it from the side. Yeah. So Michelle does blood flow workout, right? The day before the meet, right?
Yes.
Why is that effective?
Helps with muscle activation for the meet the next day. So it's like super lightweight, just like 60% of my opener.
Yeah.
And it just kind of helps keep the blood flow. You don't get too stiff and the body doesn't get too lethargic.
So do you do that for squat, bench, and then?
No. My deadlift was done last week.
Okay.
So I just do it for my coach, and I do it for squat and bench. So yeah, so there's a taper in the last week before. So I hit some openers and warm-ups earlier in the week, and then I gradually taper down 1 or 2 more days.
Yeah.
And then the last day before the meet is just sort of, you know, blood flow, doing some super light squats and bench, and then maybe some band work.
Okay, sweet. Sounds like something that I should do. But I did, my prep ended kind of late, so I didn't really have a good taper week. Yeah.
Everybody's unique.
Yeah.
Everyone has, in my opinion, there's no program.
Right.
How to do things. It's like we're different, our bodies are different. And when you're at different ages, it matters. So, and it's just really, I think the program is all based individual and based around how you respond.
Right. Well, this is Brittany. Brittany's a powerlifter. She's very strong. And what do you eat as a vegan for protein? Is it like beans or quinoa or something?
No, I mean, generally, those are a lot more carbs than they are protein. So typically seitan, tofu, meat alternatives. So I love Impossible, some Beyond, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways to get protein as a vegan. Kind of just diversify your diet and you're going to get all the protein that you need.
Yeah. That's what they mean. Yeah. Okay. What about breakfast? Like all of those are like savory things that you've listed. What do you eat that's like sweet? You're going to have a sweet treat.
Yeah,
has that
so
protein.
you can. I like savory breakfast though, so I tend to do more like tofu scramble, that kind of stuff, or like breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
But you can do waffles, pancakes. You can make those protein easily. Use protein powder.
I've actually done that with like adding some seitan or some wheat gluten into the normal pancake mix.
Yes. That's very easy to do. You can add that.
Just egg.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love just egg. Yeah. All the savory stuff. That's what I like.
The savory queen.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. What's
Vincent crushed our team event last year, and now he's on the team. But you've been powerlifting for like ever.
No, it's actually pretty recent. I'm only 2 years in.
I was gonna say 2 years.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I guess that's forever.
Okay. Well then, no. You've been lifting weights forever?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I thought you've been powerlifting sooner because of that, because you've always kind of been into heavy weights.
Yes. Yeah.
So
my strengths have always been the powerlifting.
What pushed you over to starting to compete?
So actually, it was coming to see the Vegan Strong Plantbuilt powerlifting team 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I had known Nick and Daniel on the team, and and Jason Toner, and I was coming to see them compete because it's just short throw from Philly. And I was watching all of these strong vegans do their thing, and I said, this is a thing that I think I can do, I want to push myself to do. And then the next year at the same event, competed against the Vegan Strong Plantbuilt team. And then a few months later, got an email asking me to be on the team. So,
welcome.
Thank you.
I wouldn't say you competed against.
I guess it was
with us.
It was very much. It was very much with
against everybody else who wasn't vegan. Okay. And what's your favorite breakfast?
Oh, I love a tofu scramble.
Okay. Why does everybody have tofu scramble?
So I love a tofu scramble. I don't know. I think it's very much just like a gateway into vegan food. When I was just a vegetarian, 16 years ago, I got really into making tofu scrambles because I think at that time there weren't a whole lot of fake meats like there are now. There was like one bad fake bacon. And then I could just do whatever with tofu scramble. So I would just really perfected my tofu scramble.
What else would you make for people who are like entering veganism and they're like kind of skeptical, kind of like, oh, I don't know what this is. Like easy to make. You
could do, even if you're trying to just break people in, I think anything that mimics a known breakfast is going to be better, and stuff that doesn't mimic meat tends to be better for them. So biscuits and gravy, nice easy one to do. Just great vegan biscuits with some brown gravy. It's a nice comfortable food to get people in.
So I'm going to try to translate this.
Good luck.
No, that's fine. That's easy. What's hard is telling people what the fuck biscuits and gravy is.
Yeah.
Because, okay, if you say biscuit to a Russian, they're like Brits, they're going to think it's a cookie.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, why you put gravy on that?
What did the English call what we call biscuits? That's the one. Yeah, I don't know how biscuits.
Hi.
Hey.
What's your name?
Jerry.
Jerry.
Stanley.
And you're competing in?
Powerlifting.
Hell yeah. Okay. And your favorite dessert is?
Probably Cinnaholic.
Okay, Russians don't know what Cinnaholic is.
Okay, so it's an all vegan cinnamon roll spot with about 40 different flavors. You can customize them however you want.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
Okay. What about the dessert you can make? If you're a new vegan, you want some sweet stuff. You've had your tofu scramble.
I'll make anything. Let's see. I'll make anything really, but cake. You can do a really easy cake with a soda can, and it replaces the egg.
Really?
You just take a regular vegan cake mix, or like accidentally vegan, and a 12-ounce Coke, and
that's genius.
Makes a cake.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. What was like your favorite food that you really ate a lot of when you just went vegan?
Tofu scramble, tofurkey links. I ate a lot of those.
Yeah, I still eat those.
There was a restaurant that made like Asian food that I'd eat a lot of that.
Team picture time. Okay, yeah. Thank you, sponsors, for making this happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Squires, my fellow powerlifter. Take the best lifter tomorrow, please.
I'll go for it.
Do that. So Nick has a daughter. She's 11, and she has been vegan from birth. I filmed a video. Ooh, nobody can see the face. I recently filmed a video that was called How to Explain to Kids Where Meat Comes From, and kind of got some heat for it. People don't want to talk to their kids about where meat comes from because it's not pleasant. And I have lots of questions about how you talk to your daughter about it. Why is she vegan? Like, how did you make that decision for her? Because you kind of have to make decisions for kids, right? Until they're of age.
Yeah.
Some decisions. What do you say to people who are like, oh my God, she's not getting blah nutrient? All of that.
Yeah. I mean, so, obviously you make decisions for your kids from ethics to religion to things like that. So we decided we'd raise her vegan. And, when she had the age and the knowledge to ask why she ate differently than her friends, then we would talk to her about it. And we would allow her to make that decision for herself at that time. So
how old?
About 4, she started asking.
Okay.
And around 4 years old, we said, like, you are allowed to make whatever decision you want, but we want you to have, both sides of the story. So we actually took her to a farm sanctuary.
Nice.
We had her spend some time, we skipped the whole slaughterhouse video footage intro that they do. We didn't want to force it on her, right?
Right.
And so we just took her to meet the animals.
Yeah, that's traumatizing.
Yeah, so just meet the animals, spend some time with the cow. A lot of kids don't have that experience.
Yeah.
These are cows that came from factory farming. These are chickens and pigs that came from farms. And this is what that food comes from. So your mom and I made that decision not to eat that because I don't think it's the right thing to do to these animals, but you can do whatever you want. And after spending some time with animals, she arrived at the same decision. Like she didn't want to eat them either. She saw them the same as, you know, her pet dog and things like that.
Yeah.
From a nutrition standpoint, you know, from the pregnancy all the way through her birth, we have just a normal doctor, and we asked, you know, very candidly, like, should we make any changes? And he said, what would you change? You know, we'll monitor everything, but her growth was fine through gestation. Her growth was fine as a child. She's completely average in height and weight for her age. So there's never been anything that indicated that she's lacking from anything. So
okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. One parent friend of mine was worried that like their kid is going to be like an outsider because like they are at a school. Everybody eats what they eat, and your kid is sitting there with a Tupperware.
Yeah, it is. It can be awkward sometimes. You know, you go to a birthday party and they have cake. So we typically, like after the first time, we'll bring like a vegan cupcake so that she can still participate in that process.
That's sweet.
Her friends are fine with it. They even have like a Stella day that they say where they go vegetarian for the day, and they don't eat any meat. So, you know, it's never been an issue. I think kids, especially now, are like more open understanding of like different ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's been like a question or a curiosity, but I don't think she's ever been made fun of for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you mentioned she's not eating the cake at the birthday, but there's no meat in the cake.
Right.
So how hard is it for like young kids to make the connection of, okay, dairy comes from cow, cow is forcibly impregnated and the kid is taken away, because you don't want to be graphic, but you also want to, you know, make sure they understand, especially when kids are younger. So like eggs and milk and stuff.
Yeah. So for that specifically, I did show her a video, but it was just the portion where the calf was being taken away from the mother, and you know, relating that situation to being taken away from your own mother.
Oh god.
Just because someone wants to, you know, take the mother's milk, right? So, you know, there's obviously a lot more graphic stuff involved in that, but you know, that video of just the cow being taken away from its mom and, you know, empathizing with that was enough for her to make that connection.
What about eggs? Because those are kind of like periods of the chicken, right?
Yeah, she never asked specifically about that, you know, but she's asked, like, you know, can you get these things from animals without hurting them? And I said, oftentimes, you know, you can, but if you commodify anything that involves a living animal, the living conditions are going to be impacted, and those animals are going to suffer. So
that's true.
You know, there's no real ethical way to get animal products, you know, without hurting somebody. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you think is her favorite thing about being vegan?
Her favorite thing about being vegan, I think she just likes, you know, her connection with the animals.
Yeah.
I think she feels like a lot of vegans do, that like when they meet an animal that they don't know, there's like a bond that the animal understands that you know, she's a safe person.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
The second I put this on.
Tell me we're tired without telling me. I think we're a little. Yeah. Just monkeying around, you know. Oh my god!
Go max out.
What's your name?
Jerry Hintenberger.
Jerry
Hintenberger.
Hintenberger.
Yeah, Jennifer's mom.
Nice. Hi. Awesome. How did you get into the kettlebells?
Jennifer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me try to ask a question, answer to which is not going to be Jennifer.
Good one. Good one.
I'm gonna move away.
Why? You're great. So how long have y'all been vegan?
Been vegan?
Yeah.
15. I've been 15.
Yeah, about the same. 14, 15. Yeah. Yeah.
14, 15 years. I'm just going to awkwardly stretch in between y'all.
Oh. Can I carry on with this while you're doing it?
Yeah, why not? 14 years.
How long have you been vegan?
8 years.
8 years? What made you decide?
My blood work, and then the environment, and then the ethics came in later. But
your blood work?
Oh my gosh, my blood work was so shitty. I had like pre-heart disease, cholesterol at 23.
Oh,
and I was like lifting. I had a 6-pack. It was ridiculous.
You looked the part, right? But
I looked like the healthiest piece of meat, but I felt like shit, and I couldn't run because my side hurt. My stomach just felt like it was full of bricks or something, like very hard. I started eating. I dropped the dairy when the keto stuff came out. I think it was called paleo then. It was like less strict.
Right.
So I dropped the milk, but I was still like, oh no, the bread and the potatoes is gonna kill us all. The potatoes.
that's half of what I eat now.
It's funny to look back and think about those thoughts, eh? And like potatoes and like fruit. Like I remember as a personal trainer them being like, and me even saying to people, because this is what I was taught at the time, was like, you can't have tropical fruit, like pineapples, papayas, bananas. They're way too high in sugar. You can only have blueberries and like a green apple once a day. And now I eat like 30 servings of fruit a day, and all the papaya, all the mango. And I was over 200 pounds eating that way. I just kept gaining and gaining gaining. Yeah, I used to be obese. And I was a Canadian international all-star athlete. Like I was a university rugby player. I've been athletic since I was 4. But like you, I looked the part for a certain amount of time, felt like garbage, but then I ended up pre-diabetic, having insulin resistance, having polycystic ovarian syndrome. So even though I was training more than I train now, and I was following the typical diet prescribed in the fitness industry, I'll say, I kept getting really inflamed, and I just kept swelling and swelling and swelling and feeling worse and worse. And I was thinking, oh, it's just like, get rid of that banana. Kept taking out,
the banana
taking out.
Right?
Right?
Sure,
but I needed to be getting rid of the things causing inflammation, which for me was, and my blood work was showing stage 3 chronic kidney disease. Kidneys, the biggest thing related to kidneys is they work harder when you have a lot of protein. So I actually stopped eating. I became vegan just because I wanted to give my kidneys a break. And then next thing you know, I started to flourish in every way. My skin cleared up. I lost like 70 pounds. And I kept performing better every single year. And then I just never went back. But yeah, I remember fearing potatoes. Now, like,
my dad still doesn't eat potatoes, pasta,
potatoes
or bread.
and rice, right? Like people are scared of these
Yeah,
things.
it's insane. And like when coaches say like, oh, you need to lose weight, just stop eating like after 6 and stop eating bread. Clean up your diet,
right?
And I'm like, yeah, that's not dirty. There's no dirty food.
No. Gosh, I eat right until I brush my teeth.
Right.
Crawl into bed 11 p.m. to whatever the time is. Like I just finished eating when I'm crawling in bed, or I won't fall asleep. I'm not going to sleep if I haven't eaten.
Yeah, that's the same with me. If I'm hungry, I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
are you competing or volunteering?
I'm competing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kettlebell?
Yeah. About 30-minute, 20-kilogram one-arm long.
Are you guys doing the same event?
I'm doing 30
same events, but I'm doing 12 kilogram for the 10 and 14 for the 30.
You do 30 minutes
with the 14 kilogram.
Holy crap! I'm doing the same with 20 kilos in each.
That would be cool if you guys were both like on the platform
We're not
together.
supposed to be because I'm scheduled for 30 minutes at 9 a.m. on Sunday, but I asked them to get on that platform because I don't want to wait till Sunday morning. All the team's done on Saturday and I don't want to hang out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be thinking about getting up at 6 and like getting my head in the right place. So, I asked to lift 22 kilograms. They won't let me. So, in this sport, the max you're allowed to lift is 390 reps with the weight you lift, and I can lift 420 to 450. So I already know that like I can't even do my best tomorrow.
And she can.
It's not an option for me to do my best, right? So I'm trying to get on that flight because it would be cool to lift with mom.
That would be cool to lift with mom. That's awesome.
Yeah. And when do you lift tomorrow?
9.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, we should see. Oh, I'm judging.
You're judging?
I have to judge so many flights.
I think you got like 6 flights. I got 4. I got 4.
Yeah, I'm lifting twice and judging so much.
So when you judge kettlebells, you just press the button?
Yeah, it's very much.
Well, hopefully they have the normal.
It actually tires you out because you have to pay attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's so hard to keep track of this and watch their hands and watch their feet.
Because you have to make sure like certain
their
things
knees
are
lock,
in
their feet
line.
stay on the ground, and
Yeah, it's very exhausting. It's very exhausting.
especially the
Will
longer
that
ones.
this up? I doubt it. Okay, good. Yeah. And what will you be doing at 9 a.m.?
Powerlifting.
All 3 lifts? Like,
Well, you still don't have the roster.
oh, you don't know.
I mean, we don't know the order, but yeah, all of the powerlifters are going at 9 a.m. We don't know who's first.
You don't know what.
It's usually the lighter people go first.
Okay.
Yeah, because they go from a small barbell to the big barbell. So
Makes
they just
sense.
keep adding weight. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that kettlebell, they typically have people lifting lighter weight first. That's why I was so surprised to see them put me up Sunday morning. That's not. It's normally run more similar to your event.
That is the biggest kettlebell team I've ever seen. That is so cool.
This is Maddie McConnell, the OCB figure champion. And I just want to follow her around and see what the hell she's doing the day before she steps on stage. I like these straps because they don't slide. If you get the ropes,
These ones.
your hands kind of slide along. But with these, nothing slides. These are very nice. What's your favorite upper body exercise?
Probably bench press.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
What's yours?
I do like bench. I mean, I'm a powerlifter. I like do 3 exercises and then go home. I do miss shoulder press and power cleans.
Yeah.
So I used to do Olympic weightlifting for a little bit, but I never competed. And all of these, like above the head, just throwing shit above the head, it feels so empowering.
Yeah, powerful.
Yeah.
But also like scary as hell. For me, that's how I feel.
I don't know. Yeah, I think handstands were scarier for me.
Yeah.
Well, because you're upside down.
Yeah.
Throwing stuff above the head, it's like, if it falls, it falls. Like
Why did you transition to powerlifting?
Oh my gosh, what is this guy doing? Look behind you.
Yeah, he's been doing that.
He's been doing that, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we're the legendary
It's like
tools gym where
gym-
people do stuff like this.
It's like the gym fuckery videos that you see.
I'm glad I got it on the video. Cool. Yeah, I did bodybuilding first. I did bikini and figure.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't stand being hungry. And competition was supposed to be the COVID year.
Okay.
COVID spring, so it got postponed, then got canceled, and I said, fuck it. And just gained weight, got strong again.
Nice.
Yeah, and I guess like in the last couple weeks of prep, when you lose strength, I can't deal with it. Well, you lose strength throughout, but I just couldn't deal.
Yeah.
Like being lean is cool, having like abs and illustrations is very cool, but you can't lift.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. For me, my strength actually holds pretty well.
Really?
Yeah, but my overhead pressing is the one thing that doesn't. I don't know, I think just like the less fat I have in that joint capsule, it's like less cushioning and it doesn't feel so great when I reach a certain part of like getting lean.
Yeah.
But everything else is pretty maintained so far. Knock on wood.
What's your favorite food on prep and off prep?
My favorite food off prep. I love all food. It's like hard to just pick one, but I love desserts.
List a couple. I
love desserts.
Yeah.
So like s'mores bars, like a cookie s'mores bar, or any sort of cookie, to be honest.
Okay.
And then mac and cheese is probably like
nice. What do you make your cheese out of for vegan cheese?
We do a nutritional yeast sauce.
Yeah.
And we use soy curls, and we'll do like buffalo soy curl mac and cheese.
Ooh.
And that's really good. So that's probably like one of my favorite meals that we make out of prep and in prep.
Oh, come on, you like your food in prep.
I do like it. I have a lot, like right now I'm having a lot of like burger bowls because it's just easy and convenient. Or I'll do my new obsession. We got a crinkle cutter, like it's just like a chopper that has a wavy edge.
Ooh.
And it was like $7 on Amazon. It's like the best purchase ever. I actually got it for my husband as a gift, but secretly for myself.
Can you please send me a link?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'll send you a link. And we've been crinkle cutting everything, like our fries, our cucumber. I've been doing tofu fries in the air fryer, so I'll cut my tofu into like little fries, put them in the air fryer, and it really tastes like fries. But it's just protein. So I'll do that with like a dipping sauce.
What's the sauce?
I love campfire sauce.
Campfire?
Campfire, which is like not vegan normally. It's at Red Robin. But you just mix together barbecue and ranch. So I just do like a vegan ranch. During prep, I water my ranch down with some almond milk, which is really and I'll do like a sugar-free barbecue, but it's the combination of those two, like equal parts barbecue, and then I'll mix in smoked paprika, and it's legit. It's chef's kiss. Okay. So yeah, that's my dipping sauce. And then when I can't afford that, I'll use mustard, which is really sad. But yeah.
24 and the Vegan Strong team comes back. Giacomo, thank you for reaching out and bringing your crazy ass team here to this gym in Egg Harbor. Listen, it's awesome. Now what, how many years?
3 years now together?
3 years.
Yeah.
We love it. We appreciate it. Come in. I hope you had a great time.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, I just talked to my wife. We're going to come up there and see you guys on Saturday.
Nice.
We appreciate it. You guys, it's all about, I mean, crazy sports. I know how this is. Being in the gym business, it's awesome to see all the hard work you guys put into this. And you guys all look great. You guys are all having a great time. And I love the fact that everyone's here supporting, encouraging, motivating each other. That's the best part. It's all about trying to be the best that we can be and the best that we can make each other. So, hey, from me, from the Atos gyms, we appreciate Vegan Strong coming in, rocking that freaking house.
Yeah.
Woo! Beautiful women, nice guys, happy guys.
And then Josh.
We will leave it as nice as we found it.
Yes.
So where do you get your protein?
You know, I eat a lot of bananas.
Okay. I thought you get diabetes from those because those are carbs.
Yeah, you know, it's funny that you think that. You just burn so much swinging from tree to tree.
I found a scale. Strongman have it. Powerlifters are not even here. So, this is the moment of truth. Okay, I'm holding the phone, so counting to the fact that... Sheesh! Wait, I just weighed myself and I was 165, like 0.2. So does my phone weigh really that much? Let me put it down. While there's no people here, I just want to film the setup. So tomorrow we have the axle press for strongman, car deadlift. That's going to be so much fun. We have Atlas stones, and maybe they, oh yeah, and they have the carry. They're going to carry that thingy. Awesome. So yeah, the championship is called the Clash of the Tridents. In case you're wondering, I doubt there will be a live stream. So let's hope this vlog gets published the day that it's filmed. Blood, sweat, and beers. Oh, I need this. This is nice. This is very nice. And of course they have an American flag on there. Okay. Here's our kettlebell people. Hi! This wonderful person remembers me from last year. I think those are the organizers. And they are setting up to go tomorrow. The same time as us. Unfortunately, because I want to watch. So, our room is being cleaned when, of course, we wanted to nap before weigh-ins, but I guess that's not happening. So, beach time for Angie and I. Luckily, the weather is great. It's not windy. Usually, Atlantic City is super windy. There she is. I am wondering what temperature the water is. It does not look warm enough. It's just... We're gonna tan. Yeah, we can do that. We want to take naps in the room. We're gonna take naps in the sun. Not. You didn't bring like anything, but you brought a bathing suit. Yeah, swimming suit. Yeah, very nice. It's time to test the water. actually not bad. I want to swim. It's really not that bad.
Достижение
Ага.
спорта.
Да. Молодец.
Спасибо.
Okay, what does this actually say? What does this actually say? Oh, it says that we have arrived, and then somebody says that I should ask people about their how veganism like changed their approach to sports. How has becoming vegan affected your competitiveness, I guess. Неплохо, все есть, и казино, и пляж. Прохладненько. Вот Хеги, про которую я вам говорила, норвежка, а Анжелин француженка. Естественно, все американцы остались сидеть в отеле. Anti-inflammatory. I don't know about that. This is going to be the most beautiful vlog I've ever made. The bodybuilders don't even know that it looks so hot in here.
Well, thank you, Mark. And unlike Mark, I am not overly caffeinated, as I'll be competing tomorrow. So I'm actually probably going to be speaking a lot slower than I normally do, because despite my pale skin, I'm mostly Italian. And I know you wouldn't believe that, but that is also going to lead me to talking with my hands. But as Mark already alluded to, lifting the human spirit means something a little different to each and every person. So to me, that really just means throughout whatever you do in your life, just trying to be your best self and inspiring the best in others. At the end of the day, looking out at each person here, we're all here for a bodybuilding competition. We all want to win a bodybuilding competition, but we all have lives outside of here, whether that means spouses, family, children, jobs, things like that. So, you're not Joe the bodybuilder or whatever it is. You're Joe the person, and it's important to always remember that, because when we are lifting our spirits and lifting each other's spirits, it's about who we become along the way and in the journey. Because again, we all want to win that coveted Mr. America title. I've had it, I've lost it, and I really want it back tomorrow. But at the end of the day, the man who I become along the way is more important than that, and that supersedes that. And when you tie all that together, you truly have the self-actualization through this process in bodybuilding. So I'm just grateful that I get to do this, and grateful that I got to stand up here for a couple minutes to talk about lifting the human spirit. And guys, let's kick some ass tomorrow. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah!
That's a nice shirt, man. Thank you.
All right, enough with the fluff stuff. Let's get to the competition. All right, so we're in two places. Amateur prejudging will be here.
Okay. That makes sense.
12 o'clock, all amateurs report at 11 a.m. Very, very important that we start on time. I have a big film crew that'll kill me if we don't start on time. A lot of athletes that'll be upset if we don't start on time. And I'll never let myself live it down if we don't start on time. So, here, 11 a.m.
Got it. The big boys are at the big stage. We just weighed in. Finally, I drank all my water.
So that should help. Also,
got the rack heights.
There's a red, white, and blue.
This is the monolift, using which we're going to be lifting, which is really fancy. I have never lifted with a monolift in competition. I am not an equipped lifter. Maybe there will be equipped lifters tomorrow. We shall see. That will be very, very exciting.
So, We are here at the Mr. America's Powerlifting, and we have got a monolift from Legacy Productions in Martinsburg, West Virginia. And the way a monolift works is you've got a jack right here. You're going to crank it to set it higher. If I want to set it at something like 9 for a shorter lifter, I'm going to take my my valve release for my hydraulic and let it go. It'll hit normally, and we'll have an athlete stand underneath it, pick up the bar, and then these arms actually swing forward, so the athlete doesn't have to take a step back. Okay. Oh, you're going to show. Okay, great. Our athletes will grasp here. Yep.
So with that, I think
stand underneath it, hoist it, and then the arms swing out from behind. Very nice. Would you like to operate it? Sweet.
Correct.
Okay. Very nice.
Yes, so if you walk out.
When I finish the squat, I'm able to set it right back down. And we have these hanging safety straps. Okay. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Go.
We're finally eating dinner. Can I see what's in it? This is chicken, vegan chicken, and I got a meat sub? I think it's steak. So let's see what's cooking. Oh my gosh, we have so much meat cooking! Look at that! That's awesome. I'm very excited. At the Greens and Grains, which is really funny because they do have the smoothies, they do have the greens and the grain bowls, but they have junk food too. So they do have smoothies and the pumpkin bowls and the granola bowls. For the healthy people and for the unhealthy people, they have stuff like this, which is pumpkin mac and cheese bites. They have, let me show you actually, that is going to be much easier. Yep, your nice healthy stuff, specials, pitas, these are pitas. I was looking at hot extras, mac and cheese, awesome. Chicken tenders, awesome. Potato fries, lovely. And I got the cheesesteak, and I got a panini that is chicken parm and pesto. Because that's going to be my food for tomorrow. There's no vegan food at the expo, and I am beyond excited to just have my food while everybody's like walking around hungry eating an apple. Look at that. We just occupied the place. Hi, you're pretty. Okay, so we have avocado. Gosh, what is this? This is an avocado pesto, chicken. Panini, I think, maybe, or maybe this is a panini. No, this must be the Philly cheesesteak. Oh my gosh, this looks so mean. Yeah, I'm gonna have the cheesesteak tomorrow, probably. Yeah, just like last year. Last year I ordered food and had it the day of the competition because there's nothing vegan at the expo. Thank you.
Yeah, highly recommended.
And I got a spoon so I don't completely die.
Quite expensive. It is quite expensive. The prices here actually were very reasonable. Just something I liked about it.